So Cardi B is coming for Tasha Kay over her $4 million payment, and it looks like Miss Tasha is about to get in even more trouble. And on the other hand, Latto just threw shade at Omeretta after being dissed in a song. And what on earth is going on between Ari Fletcher and MoneyBagg? Yo, things are about to get messy between those two, and I'm talking about big time messy. So rapper Omeretta recently dropped a new song titled Sorry Not Sorry, where she seemed to be doubting the credibility of other rappers claiming Atlanta. Now, I'm not entirely sure what her thought process was behind this, because it sure got a lot of people angry. Like, even T.I. responded to these bold claims with an Instagram post that since has been deleted. He wrote, "Respectfully, only fools dispute facts. Hashtag to whom it may concern." Now, Latto also claims to be from Atlanta, but in reality, she is actually from Clayco, which is the county that's close to Atlanta, but it isn't really Atlanta. So in Omeretta's song, she dropped a line that many people believe was a diss to Latto. The line said, "College Park, it's not Atlanta. Lithonia, it's not Atlanta. Clayco, it's not Atlanta. Decatur, it's not Atlanta. Gwinnett, it's not Atlanta. Roswell, it's not Atlanta. Forest Park, it's not Atlanta. Lilburn, it's not Atlanta." Latto has obviously heard about this diss from Omeretta because she has now clapped back, and honestly, I think she threw shade in an excellent way. A fan tweeted the lyrics from her song with 2 Chainz where she rapped about being from Clayco, saying, "Clayco raised me, F that, Clayco made me," and Latto retweeted this. She also made a TikTok making fun of the situation, and when a fan replied if the song was really that big of a deal, she responded by saying, "It's not that big a deal. Laugh out loud. Clayco is the South. We not the city. She said the truth." Latto also tweeted, "Atlanta sold out almost 2 months before the tour even started, and I'm from Clayco." This means is that Latto is owning her roots and at the same time throwing shade at Omeretta by saying that she is from Clayco. And so what? She is still selling out shows in Atlanta even if she isn't from Atlanta. Honestly, I kinda like Latto's response because she just chose not to get messy or attack Omeretta. She just highlighted her wins, and honestly, that is the best reply that she could have given. Atlanta native or not, she is still getting that bag, and at the end of the day, that's all that counts. People reacted to this with one fan saying, "I knew Omeretta was throwing major shade at Latto in that song when then she tried to lie and deny it. That's weak as F to me." Another fan said, "I told y'all Mulatto was gonna be salty about this stuff." Speaking of being salty, Cardi B and Tasha Kay's drama is nowhere near close to being over yet. In case you've been living under a rock, this entire drama started because Tasha Kay decided to run her mouth and make untrue comments about Cardi B on her YouTube channel. She claimed that Cardi used to sleep with men when she was a stripper, and that she had herpes, and that she used drugs when she was pregnant with Culture, and all sorts of nasty things. The thing about all this is that Tasha Kay said all these things unprovoked. It wasn't like she said it because she had beef with Cardi or anything like that. She just sat down and just made up all sorts of claims that she knew would be hurtful to Cardi. Well, Cardi B got mad and decided to take Tasha Kay to court for defamation. The case finally went to trial in January 2022, and a judgment was reached in only a week. The wild thing about this entire thing is that Tasha Kay herself admitted under oath in court that she knew that the things she said and posted about Cardi were false. She willingly caused distress for Cardi, and she never took back the statements even though she knew she was hurting someone else. Not to mention, she dragged Culture, a literal child, into the mess when she said that Culture was going to be special needs. Like, how do you even make up stuff like this that's a kind of a lie about a child that was literally a baby at the time? Tasha Kay was obviously desperate for attention, but she clearly bit off more than she could chew with Cardi. Anywho, the court found her guilty, and she was ordered to pay Cardi B $4 million. Imagine being hit by a fine for $4 million because you couldn't keep your mouth shut and wanted to make nasty comments about somebody. Now, after the judgment, Tasha Kay posted a video to YouTube where she claimed that she was being silenced and that she was going to fight the ruling and that she was being bullied.
These last 4 years fighting this conspiracy case have been extremely challenging, and yet I wouldn't change a single thing. I'll bluff against a machine that wanted to bully me for not wavering from my personal beliefs. We will fight no matter the cost or length, even if this takes years.
Honestly, this is just super cringy to watch because she did this to herself. She isn't being bullied because she is the bully. She was obviously trying to spin the narrative, but that didn't work out well for her. Now, let's get back to the issue of this $4 million payment. That's a whole lot of money for anyone to pay, and there have been speculations that Tasha Kay isn't even worth that much to start with, so there's no way that she's going to be able to afford to pay Cardi B. Tasha herself confirmed this in an interview where she said that she wasn't going to be able to pay the $4 million because she didn't have it.
Okay, worth that amount of money to pay that?
I ain't got it.
Wait, I always want to know. Listen, I'm so glad you said it. Listen, I'm on the edge of my seat.
Don't ask me for no money. I ain't got it. But listen, we have business things in place that takes care of things like this. Now, of course, the appellate court and the Supreme Court is in process right now.
So that is true. You're not trying to pay that $4 million. You're gonna do the appeal.
No. That's what the appellate court says.
and then
Who's trying to pay $4 million? Who? You got it. Kid, let me borrow.
I know. Listen, that YouTube money is big checks. I thought
it's good, but I got 2 children.
First off, how is she still laughing and finding this stuff funny? Like, this is serious, sis, and not something that should be taken lightly. Cardi B clearly wasn't having it because she took to Twitter to send a strong message to Tasha Kay. She tweeted, "Think it's a game, but trust, I'ma come for everything. B better have my money." Oh, okay. So Cardi is bent on having her money, no matter the stunt that Tasha Kay tries to prove. And I'm here for it. Honestly, I don't know how this thing is going to work out, but I'm pretty sure that the court will help figure things out. A fan commented on this drama and said, "And that's on period. She's still talking mad reckless. Get her, Cardi." Another fan said, "Garnish those checks, take her house, her cars, leave her with nothing but a cardboard box." And someone replied to this and said, "Take that box too." Y'all was hollering. Finally, let's talk about yet another mess, and this is a situation between Ari Fletcher and MoneyBagg Yo. Now, as y'all know, MoneyBagg Yo has a kid with his ex Juicy, as well as several other women. He has 8 kids, actually. Yeah, I know that's a lot, but today we're not talking about his football team of kids. No, we're going to talk about his relationship with Ari Fletcher and how his ex Juicy has something to say about it. So a couple of weeks ago, Ari sparked rumors of an engagement between her and MoneyBagg Yo when she revealed that he had given her a 20-carat diamond ring, tweeting, "A 20-carat diamond ring for me. It's so big, I'm scared to wear it. I'm just staring at it in shock." She has also been showing off the huge ring, and it does look like it's a pretty expensive ring. So only a couple of weeks after gushing over her ring, it looks like things have gone sideways between her and MoneyBagg Yo. She made a cryptic tweet that said, "With all due respect, it's always gonna be me. Don't play yourself." It was obvious that she has been throwing shade at somebody, but we don't know who the shade was for. Fans suspected that it had something to do with MoneyBagg Yo because she unfollowed him on Instagram. And y'all know what we always say about stuff like this. When celebs unfollow each other on social media, especially Instagram, it's a clear sign that something messy is going on behind the scenes. And I think that this is the case here. It seems as though Ari and MoneyBagg Yo fell out because his ex, Juicy, with whom he has 2 kids, spent the night at his crib. I get why Ari would be mad at this because it is hella sus and it just seems like there is something going on between them. Neither Ari nor MoneyBagg Yo have confirmed or denied the rumor, but Juicy sent a subtle little hint that this was the case because she posted a series of laughing images on her Instagram stories. This kind of just makes things a little bit clear that Ari was throwing shade at Juicy in her earlier tweet. Reacting to this, a fan said, "Sis, why is he at his crib? Don't play yourself either. F that pick me stuff." Another fan said, "Put an ad to it so we all know Juicy is at William's house in Miami." It's common knowledge that they don't like each other and they're always throwing shade at each other online, like the time that Ari indirectly accused Juicy of trying to copy her, saying, "To be obsessed with a man to the point you start copying his newbie is just scary. Let it go, B." Juicy responded to this and said, "B, you sound slow as F, but since you got so much to talk, ho, what's good?" And it looks like this new drama might just be making the whole thing even worse, but we're just gonna have to wait to see how bad things are really gonna get. In the meantime, make sure you check out this other video for some more celeb drama.